And now it's time for Joke of the Week with me, Pastor Paul.
So there was a couple from Minneapolis who decided to go to Florida for a few days to thaw out from the cold winter. Now, both of them worked full-time, and so they had a hard time coordinating their schedules. And so it was decided that the husband would fly down a day earlier, and his wife would come down the next day. And so the man got down to Florida. He got to his hotel. He took out his laptop, and he decides he's going to send his wife back in Minneapolis an email. So he types out an email, but he left off one letter in typing out his wife's email address, and he pushed send, and the email went through without him ever realizing his error. In another part of the country, a widow had just returned from the funeral of her husband, who had been a pastor for many, many years, and he was called to heaven just a few days earlier. And she decided that she would check her email, because she was expecting some emails from her husband's friends and family that couldn't be at the service. Upon reading the first email, she lets out a scream, and she falls and she faints to the floor, and her son comes running in, and he sees his mom there on the floor, and he takes a look at her computer, and this is the message that he reads. To my loving wife, I've just checked in. Everything has been prepared for your arrival tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you then. Love, your devoted husband. P.S. It's really hot down here. All Saints Station.
This has been Joke of the Week with me, Pastor Paul. Tune in next week for another terrible joke. To find out what's going on at San Pedro Presbyterian Church, go to our website, sanpedropc.org, and be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting the link. See you next week.